All right. Hey, what's going on, folks? My name is Lamar Tyler, creator and founder of Traffic Sales and Profit. If you're watching this, you're in the right spot, definitely today, because we got some fire for you that we are about to bring. In the meantime, right, if you see this, you're probably watching on replay. If you're on replay, I want you to scroll down below. I want you to type replay down in the comments and let us know that you're watching and viewing. Other than that, like, comment along. We're going to be engaging with you. We'll be back looking at the actual comments and seeing everything in the field. If you're watching live, because I see we got folks coming into the room for this conversation, because this is a good one. Today, we're talking about 6 ways to get high-end clients into your coaching program with a very good friend of mine. If you're watching live, guys, I want you to go ahead, type 3 things down in the comment box. I want your name, I want your business, and I want where you're located from. Your name, your business, and where you're located from. Drop that into the comments. I'm gonna give you guys a second to come in because I don't want you to miss this. Actually, beyond that, I want you to share this. Share this on your pages, share it in your groups. If you know someone that's interested in 6 ways to get high-end clients into your coaching program, what we're gonna do, we're gonna play it loose and fast. We're gonna get through as many as we can. If the comments start flowing in, we might flow to the comments. We're gonna make it do what it does here. Again, guys, if you just joined in, my name is Lamar Tyler, creator and founder of Traffic Sales and Profit. We help entrepreneurs do 3 things: drive more traffic, convert more sales, and grow the amount of profit in your business. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a second to do that. Let me jump into the comments and see who do we have, and then we're gonna get this thing kicked off. We're gonna make it do what it does here. Again, guys, if you just joined in, my name is Lamar Tyler, creator and founder of Traffic Sales. All right, let me see what we got in the comments. This is a good conversation we're gonna have today. I'm excited to be having it. And our special guest is one of my favorite people to actually come and talk on this topic. What she's been able to do in her own business is amazing. And then the fact that she's willing to come here and share it with you guys to get you everything you need is just like almost unbelievable, because not often do you have people that are willing to come and share this type of information and give it freely without you having to pay a lot of money for. And I can say that directly as someone that has been a coach, as someone that has presented high ticket offers. I mean, normally you would pay a pretty penny to get this type of information, but guess what? You won't pay that here today. So what's up? We got Dr. Dawn in the comments. What's going on, Dr. Dawn? Thanks for joining us. See, we got Karen here. We got Amara here. Thanks for joining, guys. If you're watching, make sure you share this thing out. All right, so without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started today. We're talking about how you can get high-end clients into your coaching program. Let me share with you guys my very, very, very special, special guest, Queenette Nwobodo. She is a business success coach who helps new and aspiring coaches add 5 to 15K in monthly income. If any of you guys are interested in adding 5 to 15K in monthly income, let me see you leave a comment down in the chat section right now. Queenette developed a unique process in the customer's buying triggers and behaviors. In her Profitable Coach Academy, Queenette uses her sales and marketing expertise to help her clients identify profitable messages and install a client attraction system to easily attract clients who are ready to buy. That's important, y'all. Not just clients, but clients who are ready to buy. The result is consistent and predictable monthly income. Humble beginnings in the South Bronx did not stop Queenette from establishing a coaching practice that she grew to 6 figures in 12 months, guys. With a combined audience and reach of over 500,000, Queenette is a sought-after speaker on topics including crafting your irresistible message, branding, and online marketing. She has appeared on stages at Georgetown University Business School, the New York City Department of Education, and Lehman College. Queenette lives in Atlanta, Georgia with her husband and 3 children. Guys, please show some love for Queenette. Let's bring her on to the actual lunch and learn, Queenette.
Hi, Lamar. How are you? Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so excited.
Hey, I'm excited for you to be here. I told the people, this is high quality information they normally don't get their hands on for free. So I'm excited that you blessed them with the opportunity to come hear from you today and to just talk about the transformation that you're giving people, specifically coaches, in their lives, right? From being able to really free themselves up, get past some of the mental hurdles and mindset blocks, getting past some of the positioning blocks, some of the branding blocks you talked about, marketing blocks, so they really can charge more, right? People are always talking about knowing what you're worth and charging what you're worth. What the heck does that mean, right? A lot of people don't know what it means, but people get to work with you and find out all these things and be able to make a comfortable living doing what it is they love to do. So I want to say firstly, I appreciate you for just following your passion and doing that before we even get started.
Thank you so much, Lauren. And I want to thank you and Ronnie for creating a community of like-minded business owners who really want to make a difference in the world. So I'm really honored to actually be here today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So again, guys, if you're watching this, right, if you know a coach, if you are a coach, share this out, give us some likes, give us some hearts, share this out so that more people can actually see this conversation. Now, Queenette, I know there are multiple ways that you know to get high-end clients into coaching programs. So I want to spend a little bit of time going through a few of these, and then we're going to take some questions actually from the commenters as well. But when it comes to positioning yourself for high-end clients, I keep saying high-end because we're not talking about just clients, but a specific type of clients. Like what's one of the first things that a potential coach should do or they should know about?
I think the first thing is to have a clear and compelling message. And a clear and compelling message is a message that actually includes your solution inside of it, right? So oftentimes when I hear coaches introduce themselves, the first thing I hear is their process and not their solution. So you want to be solution focused and not process oriented. So clarity is important. So let me give you an example. So in terms of being clear, I hear sometimes a coach will say, I'm an empowerment coach. Well, we're not really sure what to do with an empowerment coach. Well, what is your solution? What are you offering? What will that empowerment do for me, right? And so you want to be able to talk to the solution. When they're empowered, what will they be able to do? So let's say, for example, I don't know if anyone tapped in what they do. It would be great if they can type in what they do so we can get some examples. But let's say, for example, you are a relationship coach and you want to empower women to, let's say, meet and marry Mr. Right. Well, you want to make sure that you speak to the solution. I'm a relationship expert. I help women meet and marry Mr. Right. So it's super clear. And the compelling aspect of it is something that you want, a solution that they need right now. So this is very important when you are offering your message or speaking about what you do. You want to make sure that it's compelling. If it's not compelling, people are going to hear you. They're going to say, oh, this is interesting. And then they're going to walk away because you didn't give them a reason to buy now or a reason to pay more attention. So you want to make sure that your message is clear, compelling, and it's something that they need right now.
All right, awesome, guys. So you got that. That's the first point. Make sure it's clear and compelling. Also, just for you guys just joining us, drop down in the comments what it is that you or your business does, so that we can see. All right, we got a great first person, Dr. Dawn. What's up? Shout out to Dr. Dawn. She is the champion female breadwinner. She helps relationships containing women as a higher earner thrive and survive.
Thrive and survive. Okay. So I don't know how much you want me to go in. I know we have 30 minutes and lots to cover, but something like thrive and survive sounds amazing, right? Because if I'm listening to Dr. Dawn?
Dr. Dawn, yep.
And then thrive and survive. That sounds amazing. I want to thrive. I want to survive, but in what, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to find out what is it that I'm thriving and surviving in if you really want to get to high-end clients. Because here's the thing about high-end clients, Lamar. High-end clients do not have time. They are very results-driven. And so they don't have a lot of time to waste. So if you're not clear and compelling, they're going to hear you and then you're going to keep on moving because time is of essence, right? So thank you so much, Dawn, for typing that in. I can't see, by the way, I can't see the chat. So.
but that could be right. I think that's a good point because it could be what like thrive and survive in their relationships, romantic relationships, or thrive and survive in their careers, right? It's kind of like different aspects to it. So just getting like a little more clarity around it.
Right. So even honing in even further. So let's say it's career, for example. So I help women, high-end earners, get an income increase within 6 months of being at their executive job or something like that. You want to be very clear about what you do for thriving. What can I get as a result of thriving, right? So if it's career, get an increase within 6 months to a year. Ask for the raise, right? If it's relationship, listen to what I said. That was my talk before I became a business coach, was meet and marry Mr. Right. They want to know what is in it for me. People don't have a lot of time. So if you don't get straight to the solution, they're going to tune you out and go to somebody else. So it's very important that you're clear. Okay,
so let me ask you this, because before we go, because we got some different ones coming in now. Before we go to the next one, can we spend just like a second more on this? Because I think like this part is important. And y'all, this wasn't planned, so, excuse me. Kind of but I feel like this is important because I feel like a lot of people, like that, what you say about yourself is people's first engagement with you, right? So a lot is decided on that first explanation of what it is that you do or who it is that you help. So I love that. And I saw two others I wanted to mention real quick.
Okay.
So, and then I gotta, I have my thoughts on it. I want you to, let me know what you think about what I share. So Chef Nina's a chef. She says, I show people how to use food for fuel. And then Shamir says, hi, I'm Shamir Young, a nutrition coach. I teach women how to lose weight and live their best healthy life. So on Chef Nina's, right, whenever I see something that says, I show people how to use food for fuel, the first thing I think about is like, it sounds good, but I don't know what that means.
Correct.
Okay.
What's the solution? What's the fuel to do what? And so what you'll do, right? I want you to keep asking yourself, so what? Like, so food for fuel, so what? To do what with, right? So she has to drill down a lot further to get to when they have this amazing food and they have fuel, what are they able to do? Have more energy to take care of my children, right? Have more stamina to, to operate in my coaching business. You have to be able to figure out what is it that fuel will allow them to do at the end. See, we're very process driven. All coaches and sometimes product based, we're very process oriented. And so this is a shift in the way just language goes a long way when you think about the solution.
That's good, because I always talk about, like, all right, identifying what are the clients or the customers' pain points. And when I looked at that, when I look at something, like I said, like the first one sound good, but I'm like, I don't exactly know like what it means, right? But when you outline that, okay, food for fuel, to be able to, spend more time with the kids in the evenings and not get burnt out. Like when you said that, I mean, say, okay, like that would be an actual pain point, right? Yes. Like the pain point of like, I'm tired and I don't have the energy to help the kids do their homework at night. Like that's something that's a pain point I want to get up and do something about. And so I love how that will kind of tie right into it. I love that. That was great. Y'all, it's some nuggets being dropped, y'all. If y'all not paying attention, we're not just dropping nuggets in the first 10 minutes and 13, 14 minutes conversation. It is good. Chef Nina said, oh, okay. All right, Chef Nina got it. Light bulb went on.
Nice.
All right, we got about a bunch of others. Like everybody's like, okay, pick mine. Okay, we're gonna go to something else, y'all, and we're gonna come back for Q&A in a second. All right, the second thing, I say you had that coaches need to, and I feel like this is probably even more important for a high-end coach, I would imagine, really figure out who that perfect avatar is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can you tell me about that?
Perfect, because number 2 is you want to create a perfect client avatar. I know sometimes people have heard ideal client avatar, but at the high end level, in order to enroll more people into your coaching services consistently, you want to make sure that you create it. In other words, you get to pluck out the perfect client that fits the solution that you're offering. So the difference between a perfect client avatar and an ideal client avatar, a perfect client avatar can afford your services. Somebody please type that in. A perfect client avatar can afford your services. A perfect client avatar wants what you have now, not tomorrow, not 5 years from now, not a year from now. They want your services right now. This is why you create it. A lot of people leave this to chance. A lot of people don't even touch this. I find myself, sometimes I have to close my eyes when I read something. I'm just like, but who's the audience? Who are you talking to? Who is this message for? And so without having a perfect client avatar created, a profile that you can look to and speak to every single time you open your mouth, what will happen is your message will be watered down. People will not know who you're talking to. They won't know how to engage with you. They'll listen and they click off. The internet is really busy, right? Everybody's busy. So you have to hone in on the exact person that you produce results for. And so I know I've seen a lot of questions around avatar. So people pick the age, the sex, occupation, but with a perfect client avatar, I coach females. So their buying triggers. This is very important. Their deepest desires, the outcomes that they want, their goals, their pains, their disappointments, so much. It's almost like you're a stalker because that's how much information you know. Right. And so here's the thing, you want to design it. You want to intentionally only focus on those group of people. And when you have an ideal client, you kind of take whoever comes. You're like, Queenette, listen, if the money's green, I'm taking it. Right. So when it's ideal, you kind of take who comes. But at the high end level, you want to be very, very intentional. You want to make sure that your programs match up to a perfect client who cannot wait to share your information with everybody else. So you want to have a perfect client avatar in place.
All right, I love it. Natalie said you are the first person she's heard say that. I love it. Comments going crazy. Everybody's typing a perfect client avatar can afford your services. Keyword afford, guys. I love it. I love it. Okay. So what's the next step, right? So we've talked about they need to have a message that's clear and compelling, right? When it describes them, who they are, who they're for, what they do. We talked about having a perfect client avatar. What's the next step? What should they do next?
Number 3 is very important. You need to have a premium coaching program. Now, a premium coaching program is very important because if it's not premium, you're not going to attract people who are willing to pay for results and willing to pay for results right away. So a premium coaching program has a couple of qualities inside of it. It's very solution oriented. If I'm a fly on the wall, and I alluded to that earlier, I need to be able to know what results am I walking away with? What am I paying for? Because premium, we're talking about, well, some people might just, whoever's getting started right now might start around $2,500 a package. So my programs go from $7,500, $15,000 packages. So when it's premium, right, they are only paying for results because they want to save time. So your coaching program has to save time, has to be super direct, super clear. When people come in, they're like, this is what I'm getting, right? So another thing to make your coaching program irresistible is including irresistible bonuses, right? You want to make sure you have bonuses that they cannot walk away from. So let me share with you. So I have a program called Profitable Coach Academy, right? In Profitable Coach Academy, here's the thing. So I want you, as I say this, I want you to think of yourself. If you're a fly on the wall, these are the things I'm going to walk away with: a six-figure business plan, right? A premium coaching program, a client attraction formula so you can sit back and enroll clients each and every month on autopilot. We're talking to the king of automation, so autopilot. He likes that, right? So you want to make sure, if I'm a fly on the wall, what am I going to do when I invest in this? What am I going to get? So I'm going to go back, and I hate to pick on people who speak about happiness, confidence, and empowerment, right? But I think this is going to help somebody. When your program is, let's say, for example, you call yourself an empowerment coach, right? And your program is called Empowering Women, let's say 101 or something like that, right? And the only thing that's inside of that program are things that are not tangible. You'll be more happy, you'll be more empowered. People, as good as this sounds, listen to me, because we're talking about buying behavior, right? As good as this sounds, people do not pay for things that are not tangible. People want deliverables. At the higher level, they want things that you can deliver, deliverables, right? So I want you to, if you have a coaching program, I want you to look at it. If I'm a fly on the wall and they're done with my program, what are they walking away with? What are they walking away with? Now, that is not to say that you don't empower people. That is not to say that, they won't be happier by making more money. That is not to say, they're not going to get those things, but you do not want to lead and describe your program in terms of happiness and confidence and empowerment. People generally don't pay. So if you've been struggling with getting people to enroll in your coaching programs, it's because you're probably leading with your process and not your solution.
All right, I got that. I love it, guys. You hear that? You're probably leading with your process, not the solution. Put the solution up front, right, and lead with that. I love that. And it's something I see, I feel like too often, you know what I mean? And I'm on the same, one of the things that we've been able to craft around TSP, people ask about the growth of TSP. One of the things we intentionally did is we removed as much of the empowerment out of it as we could. Yeah. And even with the conference, right, we're like, hey, we want to give you concrete, tangible things that you can do when you leave, because I don't want you to feel uplifted then 2 weeks later be in the same position you're in. So once we created that product and that vehicle where people say, all right, I can get tangible results. I can come here, get something to implement and leave. Boom. Everything else was history. And the thing catched on like wildfire, selling out quickly, all that type of thing, because that tangible piece is so important. I love how you talk about, that offer. I always tell people, a lot of times people are so focused on the font and the logo and the sales page and copy and all this stuff. It all plays a part, but nothing plays a part like your offer. Like you can have, I tell you, you can have a ugly page, you can have the wrong font, you can have everything. But if somebody got a real good offer, I'm like, yeah, I don't know about this stuff. It look janky, but I'm gonna go ahead and try this out because it's too hard to walk away from. So I love it. So make sure y'all getting these nuggets. Like she's telling you about the offer, she's telling you about the bonuses, how to stack that stuff is all very good. Hey guys, and if you're just joining us, we're here with Queenette. She's telling us how to get high-end clients into your coaching programs, keywords, right? It's focusing on high-end clients. She has done this for herself. She helps other people do it with her actual Profitable Coach Academy. And we are here today for Lunch and Learn. We do these every week. My name is Lamar Tyler, creator and founder of Traffic, Sales, and Profit. Help entrepreneurs drive more traffic, convert more sales, and grow the amount of profit in their businesses. If you guys got questions, go ahead and drop them into the chat. We're going to do a few more points, then we come into the questions. So get them into the chat now, and we'll be in there answering those questions in just 1 second. So Queenette, we talked about having a clear, compelling message. We talked about a perfect client avatar. You said, okay, you've helped them create an irresistible coaching package. What's the next thing they should do? What's the fourth step?
You have to create an expert talk. You have to be able to articulate what it is that you do. So your expert talk showcases your expertise. And here's one nugget that I want to have people walk away with. When you're introducing yourself and in your expert talk, right? You do not want to say, hi, for example, hi, my name is Queenette, I'm a chef, and I also do makeup on the side, and I also can, do your graphic. You want to really, really position yourself as an expert in one arena so that people can really see you as an expert. Yes, we all have a lot of passions, but you don't want to lead with all your passion. Just choose one thing, right? So in the expert talk, you want to make sure that you can, people can easily identify what is it that you're really, really brilliant at, and showcase that. Number two, you want to talk about things that you've helped other people accomplish, what you can help them accomplish, and how you do so, right? So the expert talk is just a quick, sometimes it depends on, expert talk is just a way to showcase your expertise, how you help people. It could be in the form of a webinar, it could be on Facebook Live, it could be on stage. For some of you who are speakers, you probably know about having an expert talk ready to go. So that's just quick and dirty on expert talk.
Okay. And I feel like after the expert talk, I feel like you were pushing me that once I come off the stage and once I do this webinar, I should be talking to these people.
That's right. And that's where the discovery call comes in. So discovery session, I want you to write next to it. If you're taking notes, discovery session is a cash machine. If you want income and you want to generate a lot of money and consistent income into your coaching business, you need to master discovery session. So discovery session is one-on-one session where you're talking to a potential client, and you're the potential client, you're pretty much asking the potential client, hey, what's going on? How can I serve you? Why did you contact me, etc. So they explain to you why they're coming to you. You diagnose the problem. This is very important for you to diagnose the problem during the discovery session. Once you diagnose the problem, you let them know what the solutions are, and you show them how your services can best serve them. So that talk, that discovery session, is is one of the most powerful tools for high-end coaching, for high-end coaches who want to enroll clients consistently. And I'll say this: you should have, if you don't have it now, this is probably why you're not getting this consistent revenue. You should have a proven script that you're using to have this discovery session. This is not a willy-nilly session. It's very, very strategic. It's very clear. There's a direction. And then you ask for the sale, which a lot of people are scared of. You ask for the sale on the discovery session. So you want to make sure you have a proven script. If you don't have one, you need to be able to get together with someone that has a proven script so that you can now fill in all your points and use it consistently. So that's why I call it it's literally a cash machine. The better you get at discovery session, the more money you make in your business at this level.
I love it. I tell people all the time, I feel like, coaching itself as a business, right? For one, is growing because more people are becoming open to the benefits of coaching, the benefits of realize, hey, it's the shortcut to success is getting with somebody that can help propel me to get there, right? Or help me kind of avoid some pitfalls, or help me kind of get in the right mindset, or overcome, discouragement, those type of things. So I love coaching from that aspect. From a business aspect, I love it because, I tell people all the time, hey, when you're a coach, you one phone call away from making money.
Absolutely.
You get somebody on the phone and you know how to do what you're supposed to do. Like, you want to generate more cash. It's like, okay, just get some leads. It's like do a Facebook Live, do a webinar, like you said, go speak somewhere at your local, chamber of commerce or in an organization or a group or something, and get some people on the phone. And it literally is. I know it sounds simple, but it literally is that simple.
Right.
It's not like, hey, I need, this building and I need a team of 20 people. And now you need one person to believe in you.
That's it.
And the one person you need to believe in you is your client. And they believe in you, you can get them results. And guess what? They'll go out there and talk about your business and it'll magnify, how many people do it. And all right, that's perfect. That's perfect. So, all right. So we said we're going to hit 6 things. So the 6th thing, all right, y'all, just to recap, we talked about have a message clear and compelling, perfect client avatar, have an irresistible coaching package, an expert talk you need to have. After the expert talk, you want to do your discovery calls. Queenette told you those discovery calls are a cash machine, right? And then once we've done all of that, what is the sixth point we need to know about these high-end clients?
Now, the 6th point is not so tangible, right? And the 6th point is about believing in yourself, believing in your self-worth, and believing in your vision. This is very, very important. It is very difficult for you to convince, attract, engage with people when you don't believe in your own solution. So some of the mindset things around believing in yourself is going to be really, really important. I think believing in your solution is something that a lot of brilliant people have a hard time doing because they just don't believe that someone will pay them a certain amount of money for what they're offering. Because I can speak for myself. I used to give it away for free. I used to coach since I was 19 years old. And it was just like, I never knew what the worth of coaching was all about until I got my own coach. And I invested, and she showed me the process from going from $1,188 to a 6-figure business 6 months later. And so believing in your vision, believing in what you see is very, very important. That's what's going to make the difference on the days that, it feels like a struggle to get clients and things like that. But you have to believe in it first. If you don't believe in it, you won't be able to transfer that belief into other people. And if you can't transfer your belief, people will not buy from you. So it's not tangible, but it's something that's very, very powerful. You have to believe that your transformation, your solutions, your outcomes are worth it. So I think it's very important.
All right, I love it. I love it. That's a great point. I feel like so many people don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in their products. They don't believe. It's like you want somebody else to pay you for you, and you don't even believe in you. You know what I mean? And, it's funny. I just was saying on a coaching call last night, and we were talking about like Facebook Lives and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, when you don't believe, it comes across to other people. So whether it's live streaming, whether it's you talking to somebody face to face, like when you don't believe, it's very obvious that you don't believe in whatever it is that you're selling or doing or talking about. So like again, like you have to start that off first by believing in yourself. So I love it. All right, so we got a few minutes for questions. Let me get to the first one. I think Natalie had a question. I think it was in relation when you were talking about creating a like a premium coaching package. She wanted to know, how do you do that without being a business coach? She said she had a lot of life coaches turning into business coaches, a lot to think about. But how do you, if she's not a business coach, can she still create a premium coaching package?
Absolutely. So before I became a business coach, I was a relationship expert, and I used to help women meet and marry Mr. Right. But the women that I used to help are executive women who are professionals, right? So I selected my perfect client. So when you're, because it's not about making money, it's about the solution. So let's say, for example, she's a relationship expert and she wants to help people, depending on what she wants to do, she wants to help people, attract true love, attract a healthy, loving relationship. Some of my clients, for example, Keisha, for example, helps divorced single moms get their finances together, right? So it's not necessarily making more money, it's about organizing their finances, and making sure that their family is doing well. Dr. G, for example, she helps stay-at-home moms who are freelance writers, build a company, right? So you don't have to necessarily help people, make money in order to become a profitable coach. Focus on the solution. So if she can, it would have been great if she typed in what she did. Maybe I can give her some pointers there, but it's about the solution. It's about the solution that you provide. And the solution has to go beyond happiness, beyond confidence, right? What are the goals that they're trying to achieve? If you're a career coach, I mentioned before, and you want to help people, ask for a raise, you want to help people, maybe move up the ladder. I don't know what other coaches they typed in. I can't see the chat. I'll probably go on later and look at what they typed in, but it'll be good to know what they actually do so I can give an examples. But it's about focusing only on the solution that you provide. And it has to be a solution that people need right now, right? It has to be a solution that people need right now.
Yeah. All right. We got another question from Dr. Dawn. Dr. Dawn said, what formats for course delivery work best with these high-end clients?
Course formats. So it depends. If you haven't started to make $10,000 a month reoccurring, like on autopilot yet, I would say try your best to stick with 101, because at 101 you can charge at the premium level. I mean, the thing about coaching, and can I just say this real quick? The coaching industry is going from 2016 to 2022. The coaching industry is going to grow by 6.7% each year, which means the market we're talking about, the market share is 1.32 billion with a B, dollars. So if you're new, you're aspiring, or you've been a coach for a while, please, this is the time to really stay in coaching. And if you haven't launched it, this is the time to launch. It's growing by 6.7% each and every year. So to Dawn's point, I forgot what she asked about the delivery. The delivery method doesn't matter as much, but if you're not making five figures each month yet, I would stick with one-on-one. When it comes to high-end coaches, they only care about results. That's why if you listen to me long enough, I'm very kind of direct, very straightforward, because my clients, they only care about the results. They pay high-end so they can save time. They don't want to spend years trying to figure out how to build their company. They're like, Queenette, what is a proven system? What did you learn? And now can you just show me so I can plug and play and make my money and help my clients make a difference, live an amazing life. So high-end, think solution, think results, think transformation. Don't think so much the delivery. They don't care if you have to do 10 jumping jacks and get the results. They don't care how. They really high-end clients do not care how you get me the results. What they're really paying for is the results, the quick, immediate return on investment and return on their time. So,
real quick, Natalie did come back. Natalie said her coaching is she helps women break free from their past and move forward to get their breakthrough. Mindset is what she focuses on. So I guess she's trying to figure out like how she can get them some tangible kind of results with that.
The question I would ask is, when they have this mindset, right? When they become this woman that you describe, when they break through all the pains and emotional traumas and all those things, what will they use that mindset to achieve? Like, why be more powerful? Why be more empowered? Yes, we all know we should, but what are they trying to achieve? So what she could probably do is survey her clients, or survey clients if she has clients, or survey her, if she doesn't have any clients, survey people who fit the ideal client profile that she wants to, and find out, well, what happens after I get empowered and I have all this and I feel good about myself? What is it that I'm trying to accomplish after that? Right? So I think, that's a focus on that. Try to get people to give you some response back before you create anything. Sometimes we create things that we're very passionate about, but that people are not ready to buy. And so what you hear me trying to adjust and move you towards is, if you want to be profitable and you want to be able to go to, like we just came back from Disney World, be able to just, thank goodness I was able to leave my 9 to 5, just being able to implement the things that work, so that you can have the lifestyle that you want. You have to kind of bend a little bit of what you think you know, and adjust, and then offer people what they're willing to pay for now. So
I love it. Right? I love it. I mean, it's so many nuggets there, y'all. It's like my mind is racing because so many nuggets. But I love it. I agree with all of it. This has been amazing. Hey, before we let you go, Queenette, you actually got a free offer for our community.
Yes. So I have what I did was, sometimes you listen to somebody and they share a lot of information, but you want to know how they are doing what they're doing in the back end. So what I have for you is called a 6-Figure Coaching Success Guide. And in that guide, I show you how to be the go-to expert in your niche, in your particular niche. I show you my own personal client attraction funnel, right? This is very important because I listen to people and sometimes I'm like, but what are you doing? And they're doing a whole bunch of other things behind. What are you doing? So I share what I do. in the six-figure coaching success guide. So this is the simple steps to building a profitable coaching company, enrolling more clients seamlessly. But it's particularly for those women who want a lifestyle where they don't feel burnt out and overworked and underpaid, right? So it's lifestyle included in making a difference, right? So you get the best of both worlds. And these are just 5 simple steps to building a profitable coaching company. But what I like about that guide is that I share what I do. And the back end is, I always want to know what is underneath the iceberg. You see somebody on social media, you see their posts, you see all these things, but that's just 20% of what's happening. Underneath that 20% is the 80% of the engine, the machine that's moving their entire business forward. So I thought it was important that if I'm going to give you something, a guide, that is something that you can actually, if you just did one thing, even if you did one thing I mentioned today, that it really is going to move the needle in your business. So you can go to bit.ly/6-figure guide to download it. Again, it's bit.ly/6-figure guide to download the guide.
All right, so there you guys go. You got it. We also put that here in the chat and we pinned it so you guys can all make sure you click on it. Hey, do it now, right? I know a lot of times you say, all right, well, I'm gonna come back later and I'm gonna click on that and it looks so good, I'm gonna get it. But then 50 things happen. You get, distracted by work, by the kids, by your business, all these other things. Take the time now, get your hands on it. This is a guide that you want to see because like Queenette talked about, so often, you're just seeing the tip of the iceberg, that part that's sticking out of the water and you're saying, wow, all right, I watched this, 5-minute Facebook ad from this person. And now I can build a business like this. Well, this is how you actually started doing it, by seeing what's behind the scenes, some of the things you actually need to get these parts moving. And this is the person that can show you how to do it. So again, if you guys joined late, right, I'm here with Queenette. She's dropped science on us today, all type of nuggets on how we can attract high-end clients into our coaching business. My name is Lamar Tyler from Traffic Sales and Profit. We have another Lunch and Learn, and it's been amazing. Queenette, any last words before we go?
Pick one thing. Don't get overwhelmed. I shared a lot. Pick just one little thing can make a huge difference in your business. So.
All right, there we go, y'all. Pick one thing. Sorry, thank you so much, Queenette, for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Lamar. I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. All right, guys, make sure you catch us next week for a new Lunch and Learn. Make sure you comment. More importantly, make sure you share this because somebody in your community, in your tribe, in your family that's a coach, that wants to be a coach, that's considering being a coach, needs to hear this message so they can take their profit level to a whole new status. All right, thank you, guys. Have a great day, right? And make sure you're a member of our group, Traffic, Sales, and Profit. See you later.
Take care.